Hi everyone. So this is a follow-up to my last misadventure in electronics because it's been pointed out to me that some of you might be more interested in what did work than what didn't work, even though electrically my final solution is not very complicated from a practical standpoint. If you're playing with any of these toys, you might find it useful. So I bought two of these lead acid batteries, which is the regular tabs on top, and this is 6-volt, 5 amp hours. So if you believe the label, then it's a little bit more juice than the 4 amp hour battery that originally came with this. And I was originally thinking 2 batteries so I could charge one while using the other, but now I'm thinking let's just install both of these in here, and maybe we can bypass all the hullabaloo that's normally involved in charging. Normally you have to unscrew 2 screws and remove this entire cover in order to get at the battery compartment and recharge. So I think what I would like to do is just put both batteries in here, one in the battery compartment and one I'll have to secure back here somewhere, and just run a cable with a connector externally so that I don't have to disassemble Thomas to recharge him. So I've got everything installed here. This is the connector where the battery would normally connect, the regular Power Wheels battery. And so whereas there would normally be a single battery on the end of these 2 wires, I'm now splicing them and going off toward 2 different wires and another third direction for charging. So you can see that I've got the little metal tabs as you normally see on a standard lead acid battery from the store, and the other one is here on the back of the unit, just duct taped into place. And then similarly for the positive connections. And so this connection coming off here is the charging connection, which I send out through a hole in the back of the device. And then I'm going to secure that connector with Velcro inside, out of the way, for easy charging without having to open this anymore. And while we're at it, I'll put a binder clip on that charging cable as sort of a poor man's strain relief. And I'm using an extreme outdoor version of the Velcro because I really don't want it to come loose and potentially present a choking hazard, because this is a child's toy after all. And I'm not in any way saying that this is suitable. I don't have any studies on it or anything, so proceed at your own risk. I don't know anything, I'm just some idiot on YouTube, but this is what I'm using. And I zip tied it on in addition to the adhesive for good measure, so finger crossed that's sufficient, that we don't ever lose it. And this will be Velcroed out of sight in here, so that hopefully no little ones would ever discover it, and then you can just pull it out when you need to charge. And you may have noticed that that SAE connector that I'm using is not the same style of connector that actually comes with the Power Wheels battery and charger. You could use one of these connectors instead, of course, but I'd like to actually use a more conventional, actually an automotive battery charger, just because these are a lot faster and probably work better. I don't really know, but I have this, and this is a lot faster, so this will minimize downtime. So there we have it. That should give us about 10 amp hours total, whereas the original battery was 4, so a good 2.5 times the runtime. So in theory, the runtime was originally half an hour, so we should be looking at well over an hour 15 minutes or so. So that's pretty good. And then with my charger, the faster charger, I can probably charge back up in a few hours, so I'm thinking that this will be a pretty tidy solution. It's my plan, and obviously this electrical system actually works, so I hope you found this interesting, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks.